double duty. So there's usually not a bass player if we're doing the organ. So I see you guys have 3 bass players, but
this guy looks like he got a weapon over there.
Anyway, so my role is obviously I have to play the bass, and so you see a lot of times you see my feet flapping around, but a lot of times I'll be playing sort of the bass with my left hand and my foot. So sometimes it might just be my foot, sometimes it might be my left hand, but so we're doing that. Sort of goes along my left foot, playing with my left hand.
A lot of people have the misconception that the bass is played by the feet only, and that's sometimes true, but most of the great organ players, like Jimmy Smith use their left hand to play the bass. Just
And what I'm saying, there's different styles. Sometimes it'll be different stuff, but you will play that.
play just the left hand. Let's hear what that was.
Okay.
No foot pedal.
Yeah, you really do.
So that's a lot of
There's
it.
no punch.
Now add the foot. Hear how that gives it that.
Because the pedals are
That's just the foot.
a little too heavy. So between the two, you get a nice. I almost think of it as for the bass players, like the pull. So when you pull, that's almost my foot. That's the attack. And then when the string rings, that's my left hand. So you see, I'll play the left foot really short. That's what I'm thinking is that pull. So that's sort of a rough concept. You know, everybody has their own thing. But that's how I think of it. And then from there, once I have that together, that's only one part. Then I have to know the chords like the piano players can play. So you have to know the harmony, and then you obviously have to take a solo. So you sort of have three responsibilities going. So it's a lot to deal with. But
And what's so great about the organ is that just with us 3 people, it almost sounds like a big band because you can get so much sound out of that. You know what I mean? And so it's a special sound. Tell them about your what the speaker behind you. What's that's called?
That's called a Leslie speaker. And so what makes this, you can't really see it, but we'll hear it. But anyway, so I'll have a foot switch here. Sometimes you have a hand switch, but it'll actually have rotors actually move. So here's
Speakers move.
So here. So that's a straight
Go
tone.
back there if you want to go look at it. Go ahead.
You hear it, right? So that's, and I can pick that on and off. So this will be the straight tone. Everybody want it.
Now turn it on. How many you got? Does that sound familiar? Okay.
So it's
See
sort of-
where that came from.
So that sound, everybody, you've heard it a million times, but some people might not actually know what it is. It sort of creates this motion and tension. You can hold the note. You can actually sometimes you'll hear some guys almost play the Leslie, they'll play the chord, and they'll hit the Leslie and nothing changes, but all of a sudden it lifts up and then they bring it back down, and they're just pretty much playing that speed of the Leslie. It sort of creates this tension and release. So I'm sure you've all heard
Cool,
of it.
right? So here's the thing. So on each of our instruments, the way that we learn how to play was from listening to records. Okay.
Which, when we were coming up, there was none of the YouTube stuff. But now, if you're curious about the history of your instrument, you can get on YouTube and go and research the entire. You can see clips of a lot of your heroes. But it started with Baby Dodds, and when the music came up north to Kansas City, Jonathan Joe Jones was the man who. A lot of times they kept time on the rims in Baby Dodd's day. So what happened, Joe took that beat and he put it up on the cymbals. His signature was the hi-hat. You've probably heard this beat.